You don't need enemies. Compete against you.
But Snoop, most people don't understand that concept because they haven't set any goals. So there's nothing for people to compete against. You see what I'm saying?
Like that.
Once you compete against you, you're going to always win because you're trying to get better every day.
But to compete against you, you originally have to set a goal. Most people's goals or plans is just to make money or get money. That's it. And then you have to come back to that goal the following year, quote unquote, your New Year's resolution, and be past that goal every single year. You see what I'm saying? So most people don't have that mindset, fam, because they're competing against the next motherfucker.
So you in competition all the time. Them enemies over there take you off your course. Now you start thinking like them, you start doing goofy shit like them, and now you not you.
And the reason is because you doing it to prove a point to them motherfuckers and not to prove a point to yourself. You can't use enemies as a motivation tool. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of enemies don't show you no love. They don't show you when they're around, right? So a lot of people don't have energy to feed off of. When somebody counts you out, you see what I'm saying? You can turn up because they sent a specific energy in the air. They said something, so you can respond, right? Now, when your whole motivation is based off of response, you never get anything done because you're not self-motivated. That means you waiting on the motherfucker to say something before you actually even make a move, huh? You see how that shit work? You motivated because somebody else, you know what I'm saying, may count you out or think less of you. But that's fucked up because without self-motivation, you can't get anywhere. You see what I'm saying? So if nobody piss you off, if nobody make you feel like, you know, you the worst rapper and you never gonna be shit today, if everybody just, you know, went about their day, right, and ignored you, you know what I'm saying, the motivation would not be there. You feel me? So it's best to not focus on your enemies at all. You know what I'm saying? Because them motherfuckers are just another distraction. What you do is you create your, instead of grinding every day, you create your grind based off of what they thought of you. And now y'all got an energy exchange because you thinking about them, they thinking about you. You may not be saying nothing, but verbally, right? But you know, when you think about something, when you say somebody's name and you wasn't thinking about them, and people be like, oh yeah, it's because they was thinking about you. Bro, you got to understand, you put this energy in the air, fam. You cannot focus on the enemy. You must focus on yourself. You have to move forward. How you gonna move forward if your focus is part-time on the enemy? So you taking your focus, you turning to the left instead of keeping straight on the straight and narrow path, fam. You don't have tunnel vision, right? And people don't understand what you is, right? You aren't what everybody else is. You are uniquely made, right? So for you to value what another motherfucker says, you know what I'm saying? For you to be trying to compete with somebody, right? You feel as if they are a threat and you're not good enough, right? Because why would you be in competition if they weren't a threat? You see what I'm saying?
As long as you remain you and you competing with you every day, you're going to get better. You're going to get great. You're going to master you. You don't.
To master you would imply that you are not in control of yourself. You see what I'm saying? That would imply that somebody else is mastering you. You see what I'm saying? And when you focus on somebody else and what they doing, aka the enemy, it's easy for them to manipulate you and control you. You see what I'm saying? Because they know how to push your buttons. Your buttons is easier to push because your focus is on them so much so that they become a giant in your mind. You see what I'm saying? So now they tormenting you mentally and you don't know what the fuck is going on. My thing is this, when you stop focusing on some shit, right? It's like a magnifying glass. When you focus in, this shit get bigger. When you zoom out and take your focus off, this shit gets smaller. You see what I'm saying? So you got to stop worrying about the enemy so much and focus on yourself. You see what I'm saying? When you pay attention to you, you start seeing what you're made of, the flaws in you. You see what I'm saying? What you like and dislike. You feel me? Stop wasting time focusing on people that don't give a about you, fam. They don't care. You see what I'm saying? They do not.